In year 2042, an alien civilization from an equal universe has attacked Earth and removing every one of the planet's assets simultaneously. The foe's most lethal bioweapon, known as the Hunter, has cleared out the majority of mankind's armed forces, while attempting to obliterate the absolute keep-going power station on the planet. Nonetheless, the people are not ready to surrender with such ease, as the excess warriors are heading straightforwardly towards the solar panels to fend off the alien invaders. Chang has a horrible inclination about this mission. However, before he can accumulate his mental fortitude, the plane is passed up the foe cannons. This causes huge harm towards the vessel, as they are dropping downwards in blinding speed, while the troopers are being sucked external individually. The plane crashes onto the ground and annihilating the solar panels at the equivalent time, while Chang was some way or another ready to endure the fall. Before the man can recapture his breath, he's maneuvered onto the combat zone by the sergeant, where every one of the soldiers are battling against the foe powers. Regardless of humankind's earnest attempts, individuals are plainly no counterpart for the aliens' weapons. As the officers is killed, out of nowhere a giant limb dispatches towards some time, killing the man horrendously. Also, uncovering the notorious alien monster, who are here to annihilate everybody. Individuals shoot towards the terrible animal, yet the assaults are not exceptionally compelling by any means. While the adversary's weapon keeps blowing everybody separated, the fighters choose to withdraw into a safeguard wall, and shoots towards the beast. However, this makes the outsider considerably angrier. The animal surges towards the people and banging against individuals, while beating every one of the troopers irately, prior to shooting everybody into blankness. This permits the beast to push the warriors in reverse, as they keep killing individuals. An alien monster energizing enormous measures of energy into its weapon, while delivering the plasma gun onto the people, which wipes out the whole armed force. Chang recovers awareness, and sees that every one of his confidants are killed, while the huge animal is moving toward the man to take his life. Fortunately, Chang is saved by an officer from the opposite side, who declines to surrender the battle notwithstanding the weighty losses. However, Chang has an alternate outlook through and through. The man chooses to take off from the combat zone while every one of his companions are being killed terribly by the adversary. Chang makes it towards a vehicle and surges inside, prior to heading out from risk and abandoning every one of his companions simultaneously. Alien scroungers. Since losing this significant fight, mankind has been sent back towards the Dull Ages, where assets are significantly more scant than any other time. Chang has turned into a scrounger, as he attempts to auction anything that he would be able to find, so he can some way or another get by in this world. Nonetheless, before Chang can make any exchanges, individuals notice that an alien monster has found their area, which compels them to stow away. The animal makes it inside as it starts tracking down any remaining survivors, while Chang is attempting to escape furtively. As individuals can make it out, the beast sees the people and starts killing them by utilizing its gigantic limbs. This makes individuals rush out in dread, while the animal shooting at the people and pursuing them. Understanding that they can't beat the adversary, Chang attempts to retaliate utilizing every one of the weapons that he has. Not understanding that he's being watched by a baffling group from a remote place, the man makes it into a structure, where a trooper focuses an explosive launcher towards him and shouts for him to clear out, prior to taking shots at the adversary. This allows individuals an opportunity to run as they make it outside, yet the alien monster keeps pursuing them while closing off the humans' constant assaults. The survivors draws the foe through a structure, where they set up various bombs at the entry, and intending to deceive the animal inside the impact range. Individuals keeping the alien down while the group gets away from the area, prior to setting off a colossal blast that explodes the whole structure. This permits the people to survive the ordeal. As the group presents themselves towards Chang, it just so happens, the gathering is driven an officer called Gao, close by the explosive expert John, and the twins Andre and Leah. In any case, the group chief figures out that Chang was a miscreant, and is compelled to put a collar onto Chang to prevent him from running once more. The man makes sense of that they need Chang to direct them through the area, as they got a signal close by from a high-positioning general, who's constructed a mystery base for the opposition. Gao lets Chang know that this is the man's just opportunity for reclamation, while giving Chang no other decision except for to join the mission. Individuals take off onto the streets, while they showing up into a close-by town as they attempt to renew their provisions, yet understand that something is off base. The gathering sees a lot of bodies on the floor, who were killed as of late. What's more, chooses to wander inside cautiously. Out of nowhere, the group hearing a lady shout, as a man is going after a powerless female survivor. Fortunately, he's come by Leah, who kicks the crook directly in the family gems. What's more, incapacitating him, as the whole spot has been taken over by outlaws who killed the past survivors that lived here. The criminal chief advises Gao to quit any pretense of all that they have, including their female partner. While the authority is compelled to yield, John sees this and takes the risk to actuate his robot, which starts terminating towards the foes and allowing the warriors an opportunity to retaliate. The group is in the end ready to kill a significant number of the remaining outlaws. While Cheng attempts to take off, this powers the fighters to rush inside the structure. As they keep finishing off the adversaries while chasing down Cheng, Gao can catch the runaway, as he allows the man a last opportunity to give up. Nonetheless, Cheng attempts to challenge the authorities' false front and takes steps to stop to electric collar, yet just winds up stunning himself into obviousness. Before Gao can recover the man, he sees a baffling figure pointing a weapon towards him. Yet fortunately the individual isn't his foe. The lady uncovers her name as Doji, who's additionally here to view as the mystery base. Yet again individuals quickly head out, while Doji makes sense of that her group has created a weapon against the aliens, and they need to get the exploration towards the base right away. The gathering shows up into a retreat, where they are compelled to stop before an extension, as an alien monster is obstructing their best way to cross the field. With no other decision, the officer is compelled to invoke an arrangement. As they choose to utilize Cheng as a trap to bait the animal away, Cheng is compelled to sneak towards the alien monster, while the wide range of various fighters plan to fire whenever. The man can shut in as he involves the wrecked vehicles as inclusion, and scarcely sneaking past the immense animal, while keeping himself alive. Cheng figures out how to make it towards a semi-truck, and surges inside. Be that as it may, rather than sounding the horn to bait the outsider towards himself, he chooses to support up the vehicle against the officer plan. This permits the beast to track down different fighters, and compelling individuals shoot towards the alien monster. Yet the human weapons are not compelling against the monster. The adversary energizes its standards and starts assaulting the troopers across the front line, while compelling the people to conceal immediately. Cheng sees that his friends are totally outclassed by the outsider's weapons, and chooses to drive the truck while utilizing it to smash into the beast. The vehicle pushes the animal onto a post and catching it, while Doji gives the authority a trial weapon that she claims will neutralize the foe. Gao takes the plasma projectile and surges towards the truck, yet the foe sees this and flames straightforwardly towards the man while thumping away the weapon. John takes the risk and tosses a projectile towards the vehicle, which causes an immense blast as result. Yet the alien monster is totally safe, because of its amazing safeguards. Cheng sees the plasma explosive and surges over to take hold of the weapon, while charging straightforwardly towards the alien monster. The man in the end hops very high and tosses the projectile onto the beast simply in time, which deadens the monster. Secret Base Gao sees this and flames a bazooka towards a freight train, which drops onto the alien monster furthermore, killing the foe. After the fight is at long last finished, Doji clears up for her group that the plasma projectile is made from the alien's innovation, which can close down the animal's defensive safeguards. In any case, she just had one model with her, and that implies that they need to get to the mystery base prior to experiencing additional foes. Individuals proceed with their excursion across the wastelands. As they adventure nearer towards the starting points of the military signal, the people makes it onto a huge bluff, where they see a monster entrance stowing away underneath the mountains. The group goes towards the mystery base, as they show up before a giant entryway, and Doji can open the entry by entering the tactical code. The gigantic entryway starts to move and uncovering a giant tunnel up ahead. As individuals move inside towards the mystery building, the people make it into the design as they cautiously adventure further into the base. However, they notification that something is off base, as not a solitary people is by all accounts around. Individuals can track down an optional entry, and figures out how to open up the entryways. However, is stunned to see that their general is being caught inside an alien gadget. The fighters understand that the sign should be a snare, as the alien monster is leaping out to trap individuals. The people are moved in reverse by the alien monster, as they attempt to hold the foes back, however are overpowered by the coming monsters. The troopers can escape into a room, as they shut off the entryways to keep the adversaries out. However, before long understands that they're adhered inside with no place to run. Fortunately, Cheng can evoke an arrangement, as he tracks down a wall that prompts the outside. Also, plans to utilize the dynamites to make an exit. John quickly starts setting up the bombs, yet the aliens have likewise tracked down their area furthermore, starts beating the ways to get inside. The commandant understands that the doors won't hold, and chooses to move out from the vents while showing up behind the adversaries to bait the animals away. This gives the others sufficient opportunity to explode the walls. While the people exit from the passage and disappearing to the outside, the officers move onto the truck and drives away from the area. Yet before long sees that their leader is as yet alive and taking off from the aliens. Gao is compelled to run across the front line energetically, while the adversaries fire towards the fighters, and exploding everything in their way. Fortunately, the administrator figures out how to get onto the vehicle, while the people can shake off the alien monsters without a second to spare. Nonetheless, Gao understands that John has been injured by the blasts, which kills the man. At the point when individuals at long last makes it out from the area, they can cover their colleague, While the officers grieve for their companion's demise, in spite of the horrible circumstance, the people are not ready to surrender with such ease, as they start utilizing the alien that they killed to extricate the energy precious stones from the monster. This permits Doji to develop an enormous plasma projectile that is much more remarkable than the model that she had. As they anticipate annihilating the mystery base to stop the misleading signs, individuals successfully return towards the structure. As they covertly head into the structure by utilizing the air channels, and Gao understand that the base is filled by alien monsters, the administrator advises the twins to set up the rockets, as they fire every one of the ammo towards the structure and causing colossal blasts into dust. This makes every one of the alien monsters rush out towards the vehicle, while they utilize the robot to ship the plasma explosive towards the crowds of foes. Nonetheless, the Outsiders ultimately destroys the plane, which winds up dropping the explosive too. This gives the twins have no other decision except for to get out from the vehicle, as they plan to go after the foes head on. While declining to go down without giving a battle, simultaneously, the others can make it into the control room by and by as they plan to shut down the sign, yet sees that the alien monster is standing by to trap them. This powers individuals to take shots at the beast, while the commandant drawing the foe away close by Cheng, and deceiving the monster to leave the room. Doji takes the risk and starts closing off the alien gadget, as she utilizes the machines to caution the people that the sign is only a snare. On the opposite side, Cheng keeps dodging the monster close by Gao. However, the authority understands that they can't run for eternity. The man locks Cheng behind the entryways, as he intends to forfeit himself to delay to get away. The authority puts the bomb onto his chest, while the foe breaks into the room, and making Gao shoot angrily towards the beast. Notwithstanding, the monster figures out how to cut the man directly through the stomach and sticking him onto the wall, which sets off the bomb and explodes everything. Cheng runs towards his partner and can make it out close by the lady, yet before long notification that the plasma projectile didn't go off. Doji sees this and goes to divert the alien monster by taking shots irately at the animal, however, is just floored by the foe's standard all things being equal. This allows Cheng an opportunity to take hold of the bomb, as he draws all the beasts straightforwardly towards him. The man runs at the alien while scarcely dodging the animal's assaults. However, before Cheng can recuperate, he sees that he's encircled by the foes. This gives him no other decision except for to enact the plasma weapon while throwing it into the air, which produces a huge shockwave that chips every one of the monster at the equivalent time. The bomb can obliterate the encompassing foes notwithstanding their safeguards, and permitting Cheng to refocus along with his companion beneath the nightfall. Before individuals can praise their triumph, they notice the giant spaceship moving their way. In any case, the United Powers have come to battle the aliens too, as they walk towards the war zone like the justice fighters and causing individuals to understand that the conflict is a long way from over. The end. If you like this story, please subscribe to the channel and like it to motivate me to bring you more stories like this.